Yasu or Ya. Welcome to COSYlanguages. My name is James, and today I want to continue my James and Ελληνικα section of videos on how I learn Greek or Ελληνικα using our own method of teaching languages. With these videos, I really want to prove that, well, first of all, I want to actually test the method that we use, whether it is efficient enough as the method, and throughout my learning experience, we modify some things together. And secondly, I really want to prove also that if you learn a language by yourself, you can actually use our method. And with these videos, yeah, this is the thing that I want to prove. So, day by day, my videos are going to transform into Greek, and of course, in further videos, when I'm going to implement a lot of Greek, I'm going to include subtitles, so you also understand. So, today we go to Ημερα 2, or day 2. Let's recap a little bit. So throughout Ημερα 1, I've learned basic vocabulary and, so to say, basic knowledge of Greek that might be beneficial for me in the future. So in Ημερα 1.1, I learned basic vocabulary, including greetings, yasu, andio, including acceptance or refusal, ne, ohi, including gratitude, ευχαριστώ, παρακαλώ, and also simple phrases such as έναν καφέ, παρακαλώ, ένα τσάι, παρακαλώ, and way of payment, μετρητά ή κάρτα. Throughout Ημερα 1.2, I've continued my speaking abilities, and I focused on one of the most important questions is τι είναι αυτό, or τι είναι, what is it? And of course, additional drinks such as coffee, tea. So coffee or tea we already know. So café or cafés, so chai. Also, I've added drinks such as water, to nero, juice, to, well, I'm not really sure about the articles and the gender. Well, let it be to chimos, beer or bira. Well, let it be or bira. It's wine. To or krasi, and in Ημερα 1.3, which is optional, and in some languages it is present, and while in others it is not, because in Ημερα 1.3 we focus on gender and potentially articles if they are present. So we start learning this bit, because from the very beginning it is important to understand that if there are genders in a language that exists, it is important to associate the words that you learn with the gender by learning, simply learning by heart, or creating some kind of associations. For example, some drinks, they are strong as a man. Some drinks, they are soft as a woman. Well, and of course, if there is the neuter gender, it might be a bit more difficult. But it was Ημερα 1. In Ημερα 2, which is today, I focused on the second most important question is who are you, who am I, who is it? Additionally, I focused on the verb to be and its main forms, at least for I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. Before diving into Ημερα 2, of course, I had a bit of revision, because revision is necessary, and I revised and practiced the test. So I really want to show you this little piece, so you can listen the way I personally did it. Είναι ένα κρασί, μία κάρτα, ευχαριστώ, ημέρα. Then, είναι μία κάρτα, ένα κρασί, ευχαριστώ, μία ημέρα, αλλά είναι παρακαλώ. So, and I worked this way. And eventually, when I started my step 1 of Ημερα 2, I went to flashcards, as always, and I've practiced flashcards. And this is where it gets a bit trickier because, I start to learn vocabulary connected to people, very basic stuff, the words such as teacher, student, boy, girl, man, woman, thing, person, animal. And it gets trickier because in a lot of languages that I know, for example, the word student, more or less similar. So in English, we say student. In Russian, we say student. In Italian, we say studente. In German, we say student, and so on and so forth. While in Greek, it is a completely different word because the language itself is old. So, and how do we say this? I've tried to associate it with maths, so it goes, if not mistaken, something like Methitios and Methitria. So it changes according to the gender again. So when I've practiced this one, and of course, do not forget to speak. It is essential to speak. So, and once I felt comfortable, I went to the dialogue of Imera 2. Same stuff. I listen to it, I repeat, and then I roleplay, whether choosing the role of A or B. And same thing, so I listen what says A, I pause the video, I respond with what should B say, and then I play. And that's it. There is also a song which is going to be present, but as for me, I've just listened to that song because the song is a bit difficult. Because, at the very beginning, when I was creating this course for Cozy English, for me personally, it seemed to be pretty easy when I created it for Cozy Russian and Cozy French and Cozy Italian. It was pretty easy. But when I personally started to use this course, I've understood that it's not that easy. Therefore, I've simply listened to the song, and on Imera 2.2, I will come back to this song and learn some additional phrases that are used with the verb to be. But as for now, this is the things that I've learned. And I'm pretty glad that from now on, I can say not my name is James or I am James, but I can actually say Ime James or Echo Ime James, which is wonderful. Otherwise, I'm going to see you next time once I'm going to manage the song and once I'm going to feel more or less comfortable with the vocabulary of the song itself. And otherwise, I would say to you, Evcharisto and Andio.